Hello, everybody. So we have our test coming up on Friday at 6 o'clock. A couple of you I know are sick. Hopefully you'll be feeling better by Friday. I just wanted to go through and do a few things that we need to make sure that everyone is able to do, and make sure you guys are practicing right at home. So I'm going to go through and do a couple videos so you guys can have some stuff to practice. First I want to go through blocks and kicks. We'll start with the kicks. Then blocks, stances, strikes, etc. Okay? So, and then I'll do one for just 8-step, and then the poke side. Okay? So, let's start with kicks. So the first kick we're going to do is a front kick. Okay? Front kick is done with the ball of your foot, up choggy, okay? Up is the ball of your foot. Okay? Your knee comes up, snaps out, and back. Alright? If you feel like your knee is swinging, that's wrong. Okay? On all of your kicks, it shouldn't be swinging feeling except for the axe. So knee comes up, front kick. Bow choggy, round kick. You come up, your knee, your shoulder, and your forehead should be lined up. Heel is at the same level as your knee. Out, back, down. Okay? Okay, side kick is with your heel or the blade of the foot. Same concept, bring your knee up, turn over, your heel, hip, shoulder, forehead needs to line up, push out, bring it back, and then down. Okay? Axe kick, go straight up and down. Okay, pretty self-explanatory. We want to keep our back straight during all these kicks and not hunch forward. We choggy, turn and tuck your knee up, shoot it out, bring it back, put it down, and then turn into your fighting stance. Knee comes up, out, back, down, back to your fighting stance. 300 choggy, spin hook kick. Starts in a fighting stance, back leg pushes off, comes around, shoots out like a side kick. Okay? It doesn't come out like a back kick. So if you're bringing your heel to your knee, that's wrong. Okay? Make sure it comes up and then hooks around. Okay? The actual hook, and when you hook your leg, that's what's going to pull your body around. Don't throw your shoulders into it. We don't want that. And use the momentum of your push off to pull yourself around. Okay? Now, non-bond, tornado kick. Back leg steps behind, go all the way around, round kick. Okay? That's all it is. Comes around, round kick. Alright, now if you want to add the jump to it, and the jump is the more advanced, when you come around, you keep your knee up. When your knee is facing your target, you do your jump. Okay? You don't do your jump before or after, because then you're missing your target and your kick will be sloppy. So you come around, round kick. Okay? Now the fewer little hops you have to do to get around, the better. Should be at most 3 hops. 1, 2, 3. Okay? Now let's go through a quick kick. Quick kick is our footwork, Evo Chunjin. 1, 2. It's the footwork for that. Okay? So you step in, front leg, round kicks. Alright? Quick kick. Alright? Now you can either do a little quick kick that doesn't take up a lot of space, or you can have it take up more space simply by how far you make that Evo Chunjin. Okay? Now elbow Chunjin is the one step. So Evo Chunjin, 1, 2. Elbow Chunjin, 1. Okay? So what that would translate to in kicking could be quick kick, elbow Chunjin round keep that in mind. All right, here's some footwork. Those are your basic kicks that we'll be expecting to see. We might throw in a cut kick, which is your knee comes up, forces out. It's a pushing kick. This kick does not recover like a front kick or any of your other kicks. It doesn't recover. It comes up and pushes out. Okay? Crescent kick is a variation of an axe kick. In to out or out to in. Okay? If you guys have any questions about any of these kicks, feel free to email me, call me, text me, come into class Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday before your test. All right, let's get this all down. Okay, your footwork. Evo tension, elbow tension, step around, or step behind, then you have to switch. Okay? So, Evo tension, elbow tension, step behind, switch. Alright? Now, when we switch, we don't step. Okay? When we switch, both feet move at the same time. Okay? So, we have that one. Then we have Evo tension, elbow tension, step around, or step back, which is Evo tension, elbow tension, front leg, you step back, then you switch. Evo tension, elbow tension, step back, switch. Okay? We have our fujins, alright? So we have Evo fujin, which is going backwards, 2 step backwards, elbow fujin. Evo fujin, elbow fujin. Okay? So, adding to that, we're going to do step around. So Evo tension, or Evo fujin, sorry, elbow fujin. Front leg is going to step around, and then you'll switch. Okay? So, Evo fujin, elbow fujin. Step around, switch. So on that one, your momentum is continuing to carry you back. Alright, so now we're going to change it. We have Evo fujin, elbow fujin. Now, your back leg is going to step back, around, towards the front, and switch. Okay? This one, you're moving back forward towards where you came. Alright, so it's important to have the distinction between those. Alright, so make sure you practice that. 1, 2, 3s. 1, 2, 3s are switch, 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 switch. Okay? So, on that one, we're not stepping. Remember, switching, both feet move at the same time. Okay? They both lift up off the floor, scoot across, and switch. And it's not a skip, not skipping. Alright? So, also with these, we want to make sure that we're not just pivoting. And we actually have to switch. So you switch, then you switch, then you switch. Okay, no pivoting. Alright, so that's another important one. Your hopping and switching is important. Having the same stance on both sides. Okay, and again, not skipping or sliding. Actually hopping and switching. Show everything under your chin moves together. Your head needs to be straight ahead, focused out of you. Alright, let's go through and see how much time we've got left. Okay, so I'm going to go through stances. Chumbi. Chumbi is ready to stance. Hip width apart. Okay, toes straight ahead. Garugi chumbi or paltagi chumbi, fighting stance chumbi. Hut, hands up. You're in your athletic stance. You're in your fighting stance, ready to kick. Okay, so this is chumbi. Garugi chumbi. Hut, paltagi chumbi. Hut, fighting stance chumbi. Hut. Anything garugi, paltagi, or fighting stance, all needs to be a key up. Okay? Harabako. Harabako means switch, so you're in your fighting stance. Hut. so you can see better, there's about a foot length, about 3/4 of a foot length between my feet. My back leg is out about 30 degrees. Okay, so you want your foot kind of pointing towards the corner. And your front foot goes straight ahead. Alright? Alright, so the feet adjust as you go. You can have anywhere from half a foot length to 1.5 foot lengths in between. If it looks weird, it's not meant for you. Make it look comfortable, make it look natural. Okay? So, walking stance. Now, front stance is 1 foot length, 2 foot length, 2.5 to 3.5 foot length. 70% of the weight is in your front leg, 30% in the back. Back knee is straight, your foot is still out about 30 degrees. Front knee should be about a 90-degree angle. Hands on your hips. Okay? When you go to switch in your front stances, again, about 1 hip width, you want to stay the same height. Okay? Pretend there's a glass ceiling above you. Alright, sweet choggy. Sweet choggy, that's silly. Back stance. Alright, okay? So, back stance. Your heel, you don't want your heels to touch. You want them to be able to slide by each other. You want to make a nice corner, okay? So you have 1, 2, about 2.5 to 3, okay? So anywhere from 2 to 3 foot lengths long, all right? We want it, again, to look natural. This looks weird. This looks weird, okay? It has to do what looks right on me. And this looks right. We want 70% of the weight in our back leg, all right? Our front knee is slightly bent, okay? Has about 30% of the weight. Again, hands here. Now your body is going about 30 degrees. So your body should meet halfway between, okay? So, your shoulder, your front knee, and your toes should all line up, along with the forehead. So forehead, shoulder, knees, and toes. Alright? Everything you want to block to the center of your body. Okay? Horse stance. True soggy. Alright, so we want about 2.5 to 3 foot lengths in between, again, so it looks natural. And we're not down here. Okay, that puts a lot of stress on you. And we're not here because this looks dorky. Alright, we want it to be just about the outside of your shoulders. Okay? Nice straight back. No slouching. Okay? Right to the center of your body. Okay? Again, hands on your hips. Okay? So, and then for those of you doing more advanced forms, we're going to have our tiger stance. Back foot out slightly. 1 foot length. Knees together. And we want to clutch. You're protecting yourself here, okay? 90% of the weight is in the back leg, 10% in the front leg. So it should be fairly easy to pick up and stay balanced. Hands on your hips. Okay? So let's go through some blocks really quick. All down blocks. I don't care if it's a single knife hand down block, regular down block, double down block, double knife hand down block. All is going to start from your shoulder. Okay? Pinky side of your hand always on your shoulder. Alright? Collarbone preferably. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? However you're going to do it, needs to start here. Higher than blocks. Start on your hips. 1, 2. Okay? Middle blocks. Start here. Single knife hand middle block. Double knife hand middle block. Okay? Double knife hand down block starts from your collarbone. Double knife hand middle block from your hip. Okay? And we have double middle block, again from your hip. Okay? And we're just about out of time. So, regular middle block, alright? It's going to start up behind your ear, come down to the middle of your body. Okay? So, look for the next video, starting in a minute.